adjust it in post.
So what's up with you, Bobby?
Not much, G. What's going on, bro?
Nothing, man. Welcome back. This is episode 20, right? I think the last one was 19.
Yeah, last one 19. You're right. So this is episode 20 of the Block Talk podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I am one of your hosts, Bobby.
I am G.
Oh, man. We actually missed a week. That's my fault. We missed a week. That was my fault. My birthday was last week, so you know.
Yeah, how was that, man? I was at work. I wasn't able to attend.
I know, man. I'm sorry, yo.
Nah, it's good.
No, it's not. Cause look, this is what I felt bad. Cause I told India this too. I was like, I'm inviting all of these motherfuckers that I really don't know go show up. And I feel bad because I totally forgot about the one person that always show up. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, I forgot G got to go to work. And I was like, yo, I feel bad because like he always show up for every fucking thing. And my inconsiderate ass forgot about him when I was planning my birthday or whatever, trying to get everybody to come.
Well, I'm glad you felt bad.
Look, hey man, I do. Like I have my moments where like if I notice like some fuck shit or if I notice like something that like if I'm going out of my way for what I feel like is a dead cause, I'm like, why am I doing this? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it make me think about like all the stuff that I missed during that time. And I'm like just for my birthday, I was like, yo, I did all of this shit, invited all of these people, and then I totally forgot about the one person that always show up. So I was like, yeah, that's fucked up. Other than that, it was pretty cool. We did chicken and waffles with the bonfire or whatever, and then I brought a projector. I ended up getting a projector.
Nice. How was it?
It was cool. I wish it was. I wish I would have spent more money on it.
Of course. I was about to say that. Like, you should spend the extra $50.
Yeah, because
it's always the extra $50.
Oh man, why is it just that 50?
I don't know. Like they do them in like $23 increments too.
Like that's the threshold. You want a decent or you want that 4K? Like,
and then no matter which one you get though, you upgrade that $50 for $50 more, you could have got a lot better every time.
Man, every single time.
Because the one that my girl got is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Especially in like low light. So we watched it outside and it was decent. But you just know for $50 extra,
this just been banging.
Boy, the crispness.
Yeah. It took me a minute though, because it had started like sprinkling or whatever. So I didn't really want to set it up. But then once it like stopped and shit, it was cool. All fam came over, we kicked it, they did karaoke and shit. And then you remember Jordan?
Jordan who?
Smith.
Yeah.
So he had been Grand Rapids or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, him. Yeah.
So he came down or whatever. He came down and he was already coming down here for something. I forgot what it was, but he was already coming down here or whatever. And he swung by and kicked it for a minute. He was there for a long time actually. People from college and stuff came, but it was cool. It was real cool. Everybody that could drink ended up drinking or whatever, doing karaoke as usual. But yeah, it was cool. 32nd birthday. It was wild. So I was looking up pictures to, people be like, oh, this my Kobe year or this my Jordan year and shit. And so I was like, damn, I want to do something like that.
Was it Blake Griffin?
So, nah, hell nah. I think he did come up, but I was like, bum ass Blake Griffin, fuck out of here. So all the people that popped up, it was like, I had a choice between Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, and Dr. J. Okay. And I was like, okay. I could go Chuck. Like, I fuck with Chuck or whatever.
I don't see you picking Charles.
Exactly.
I see you picking Dr. J.
Exactly. So, but low key, it was a fire picture of what's that dude name? Karl Malone. And he all diesel and shit. Yeah. And he was like flexing or whatever. And I was like, yo, that bitch fire. But I was like, man, I can't post this shit because all the allegations against him now.
No, those ain't allegations.
Yeah, that shit's real.
that nigga's terrible, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't use this. As fire as the picture is, I can't post this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit. So I ended up picking the old Dr. J when he played for the Nets or whatever. And I used that as my little picture. But yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. What you doing last week besides working?
That was it.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm sure me and my girl did something because she usually dragged me to something at least once a week.
You ever had oxtail?
No.
So she on my birthday, She ended up taking me to this place called Savannah Blue.
Who Blaylock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna bleep that out. This ain't no ad. But she ended up taking me to this place or whatever. And I'm not a big soul food guy, but it's like an upscale soul food restaurant or whatever. And so the prices was not that high, but pretty high for soul food in my opinion. But it was good. It was good. I ended up getting this catfish dinner. It was like catfish with I don't eat collard greens, but it came with the collard greens and the yams, and that shit was banging.
Where was it at?
Downtown Detroit.
Downtown. Yeah, see, man, I'll be trying to refrain from going downtown. Like, I think I done finally retired, bro, from going downtown. Like, we supposed to be going to Beyonce next week.
Yeah.
I'm not driving, bro. I'm not. We can take an Uber there and back, bro. I'll pay the $30. I'll pay the $40. I ain't about to fuck around with parking, bro. I'm not doing it. Drop me off at the fucking door.
Just go down there at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. Fuck.
Nigga, I already got to take a day off of work to go to a concert, bro. That shit.
It's Beyonce, though.
It is Beyonce, which is the only reason I'm going. It would have been anybody else. I wouldn't have went. Beyonce or Drake. Only two niggas I was going to see.
Well, he was here a couple weeks ago.
But I wasn't about to see both of them in the same year. Like, nigga, you about to take my whole...
Man.
Like, nigga, that shit... Can't afford it.
Beyonce know when they printing the money because she dropped.
Yo, so did you hear about Lil Baby was having trouble selling tickets?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I think that in a regular year, I feel he will be fine.
Nah, look. So I looked at his lineup, and the lineup he got, nobody really fuck with. Nobody really know like that. So it's different when you if you going on tour with like big names or known names, he probably could have sold that arena out. But I'm pretty sure these are people he's trying to help boost their career and shit like that. Nobody want to come see them.
But if you have a tour with that lineup and it's at a decent rate, I think you could be fine and like mostly sell out. But he picked a really crowded year. This was not the year for him. This is not mid-tier niggas year. Because Drake, Beyonce, and Taylor Swift, these niggas tickets going for 500 plus.
Yeah.
So if somebody decides like, okay, I'm gonna do Taylor Swift and Beyonce, like I'm out $1,000.
Yeah.
I don't care that your tickets is only $30, nigga. I spent $1,000 on concerts already. I'm not coming
just
to see you.
Alone.
Yeah, I'm not coming to see you, bro. So I think he really just picked a bad period of time. So between Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Drake, and I think Kendrick is done touring, I think. But not his time.
Wow. You know what's wild? I didn't even know Drake was on tour.
Wait till he got here that one time?
Yeah, until somebody hit me up like they was like, hey bro, you got some of them shorts left? I'm trying to wear it to the Drake concert. And I was like, damn, Drake here? Like, I had no fucking idea. He's like, yeah, man, yeah, he here today and tomorrow, and I'm trying to wear him tomorrow. So I'm like, bet, just pull up or whatever. Which he actually said he got a lot of comments on too, so that's cool. But yeah, I had no fucking idea he was here until he was here. Same thing with Taylor Swift. I didn't know Taylor Swift was here until we was going downtown one day, and Eddie was like, what'd she say? She said she purposed, we had came from an ultrasound, and she was like, she knew something was happening that day because all that week, all the techs at her job was putting in off days to Friday or whatever. And so she looked it up and she knew she was there. She was here, but she didn't realize like, oh shit, it's Friday. Taylor Swift is here. So we really wasn't in traffic like that. It wasn't that bad, but yeah. Ed Sheeran was here too.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, man, it's too many. Eminem came out.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's too many big people and people like Lil Baby because Lil Baby he's also a festival artist. So when they have festivals like Rolling Louds and the Summer Jams and shit like that, he's one of the people who's always there. So if I can see you and 30 other niggas for $50, why would I come and see you by yourself with 3 niggas I don't know for $75?
Right, but see, do you think when festival artists go to these festivals and they perform, do you think that crowd tricks them into thinking, oh shit, I can sell out an arena, or I can sell out this place or whatever?
Definitely.
Because like, what tour was he on before this one? Or what tour did he do alone before this one? Has he?
As a headliner, no.
Hasn't he always been with somebody else?
Yeah, but most of those artists are, because I think right now it's him and Glorilla and somebody else.
I don't think that's enough to get it.
I don't think it is either. Yeah. I don't think it is either. Because you got to think, an arena, bro, selling out in
arena is different.
Yeah, it's like I said, if you was like at
theaters or something,
if you're like Freedom Hill or like Masonic or something,
yeah,
okay, that's you. You
right,
got this, because I believe in you. But when you try to, like, niggas will hoop here, bro. Like, niggas hoop here. Like, you got a lot to do. Like, I seen the thing of Beyonce was in Chicago the other day at Soldier Field. That shit was completely full. Not a seat available.
That's wild.
And niggas see that and they want to be there, and they just can't do that.
Nah. Do you have you heard about the Travis Scott thing with him and his like the opening of his album or whatever?
Oh yeah, he want to do it at the Pyramids or something?
Yeah, did you hear that they shut him down?
Yeah, I heard they took his permit away or something like that.
Yeah, the music group of Egypt was like, we like, don't bring that Satanist shit over here, like that satanic setup shit over here. Keep that shit over there in America. We not fucking with you. And then like a couple like hours later, pretty much, Nike came out, was like, yeah, this is still happening. Like, don't worry about it. We gonna make it happen. We gonna build the pyramids.
Oh yeah.
So, and that is fucked up that money talk like that. That's crazy.
Shit, hey.
Money talking bullshit.
It talks.
Money talk bullshit.
Speaking of Travis, speaking of music, bro, I was going through, me and my girl and the kid, we was sitting down watching old school music videos or whatever, right? When did music videos die?
I don't know, yo. I really do not fucking know.
Because like every now and then, like, don't get me wrong, I still appreciate a good music video, but I'm not checking for that visual the way I used to.
At all.
It's like, if it has a visual, cool.
Right.
But it ain't like, man, I can't wait for this video.
Exactly. You know? It's very few people that I look for music videos from. Like, the last good one I saw that I really enjoyed was the Kendrick Lamar, All Right.
Oh, that was a while back too.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I like different videos for different reasons.
Okay, go.
So I kind of like the DJ Khaled and Drake pop star one with Justin Bieber.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
To me, it was such a unique concept. The way they did it, because it was like during COVID, and it was like they was acting like Drake couldn't get from Canada, but Khaled needed to do the video. So Drake was like, "Okay, somebody owe me a favor. I'm gonna send them over to you, and you go handle the video." And he was like, "Okay." Then it showed Justin Bieber like handling the video.
Oh, wow.
So he was like singing all the Drake lyrics and shit. Like,
okay.
And Drake say nigga in it one time, but of course they like cut the camera away. But like nonstop. I mean, not nonstop, but Popstar was a good one. All shit aside, even though it was like super simple, I like the I guess I more so like the song for Joyner Lucas.
Which one? That Broski?
I mean, video was cool, but it was like super simple.
Yeah, it was really simple. But honestly, the simple videos be good. The simple videos be good. Like even the Push T and Kanye, Diet Coke. That video simple, just all black and white. Then with the all leather on and shit, like the old Diddy videos. I was like, yo, that's cool. But it wasn't like fire. It was just, oh, that's cool.
So why do you think videos died?
I think niggas' budgets got cut. I ain't gonna hold you. I think niggas' budgets got cut. And then all the old video producers have gone on to do bigger things. Like it's very, like, it was already rare that you would see a Hype Williams video, but you would never see another Hype Williams video ever fucking again. And then like a lot of people don't want to pay like a creative head to, oh, this the song. Oh, I got this idea for it. Let me put it together for you. Like they want to have their name on every single fucking thing to get all the credit when you still not getting paid for every single fucking thing. So it's up in the air, man. Like it's been a couple like cool videos that I've seen, like the Vince Staples Lemonade, and it's like damn, who made that song? Who made the beat? I think Mike Will made the beat, but he going through a house party. But he's like not walking. He's being like, he got the little like track or whatever, and he's just being dragged through the party like, like what up? And it's cool if it fit the vibe of the song or whatever. But it's not like fire. It's just okay. That's a cool video, cool concept. Or like The Lil Dicky one when he was like, damn, Save That Money. You see that video?
No, but I know one with Fetty Wap. I heard the song, but I didn't.
Okay, so that's the one. So the only reason why I like that one is because of the concept behind it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't pay for the video at all. Like, or he paid a little bit, but not that much. So like he the whole concept of the song is him just saving money and not spending shit or whatever. So like he walked through the hood. This is some white privilege shit.
Mm-hmm.
He walked through like the rich people neighborhoods or whatever, and he found this old rich white lady and was like, "Hey, my name is Lil Dicky. I'm shooting the video. Are you okay with us using your backyard for the video?" And they was like, "Yeah, come on." So he used the backyard or whatever, and then turned around. T-Pain was shooting a video down the street. He was like, "Hey, yo, can I use your car in my video or whatever?" And T-Pain was like, "Yeah, bet, put me in the video." So T-Pain's in the video. He using the car or whatever, and then like I think it's either YG or what's the other guy you just said?
Yo Gotti?
No. The other guy you said. Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
So like I think they both in the video. But YG, he started rapping and he was like, "Hey, yo, I ain't got money for that." Like, and I was like, "Yo, like that's funny." So I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah.
So it's that's the only reason why I watched that one.
And that's one thing too, and that kind of goes on the point I said a couple many episodes ago, is that now rappers are so focused on trying to be cool, that they don't want to be creative at the risk it could come out bad or that they'll look corny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you talking about white rappers switching lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, somebody like Lil Dicky, he like, yeah, no, I don't care if I look stupid or whatever.
Right.
If I can make this cool, I'm gonna do it. And I think so many of the rappers now, they just like, yo, I just need like some nice cars and some bitches.
They don't even got bitches in the video no more.
Damn,
that's wild, right? They don't even got bitches in the video no more. I think Jadena. I like some of his videos too. But for the most part, man, it ain't too many music videos. And like I said, I think it's because of like budget cuts and people not wanting to pay. You got the budget's already being cut, and then people thinking they're more creative than they actually are, and not want to hire a creative director.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of budgets being cut, what do you think about that actor and writer strike?
Yo, it's gonna get bad. So I was watching some podcast, and they were talking about the future slate that was like shown for the fall, and they said it's all game shows and reality shows.
Well, yeah, you know what? They said like Wild 'N Out got renewed for like 3 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, no, he's gonna give you 3 right now. Like,
yeah, because we don't know how long this shit gonna last.
And you know, when I think about it, you think movies gain revenue by people paying a ticket to come and watch a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
TV shows earn money by selling ads on the network.
Right.
And you think about something like, I don't know, what's like a good show? Like America's Got Talent. Mm-hmm. America's Got Talent, they'll have, let's say, like 6 million viewers like a week.
Right.
And then you got a nigga like Mr. Beast who do 50 million a day.
A day. Bankroll.
And as an advertiser, it's like, why would I send it to you for 6 million? I mean, for your 6 million views, when I can advertise over here with the 50 million. So they budgets are like being cut, like the network budgets are being cut. And then the actors and writers still want more money as they deserve.
Yeah.
But how do you balance that? Like, how would you go about balancing that?
Honestly, I don't think there is any balance.
So what do you see as the outcome? What do you see? I mean, neither of us are actors, producers, or networks.
Yeah.
So, but how would you, as an outsider looking in, how would you go about trying to come to a solution?
Oh, I'm always on the side of the creative. Pay these motherfuckers.
I'm on
the side of the creative. Pay these motherfuckers.
I'm on the side of a solution. Like I don't care what the solution is. I just want it to be fair. I'm for fairness. I'm for fairness all around, which I know never really happens with any deal.
Never.
You know, you might take turns on who got fair, but no deal is ever completely fair.
Right.
So I know one of the big things they were talking about was they don't want to be replaced with AI.
Yeah.
And things like that. Because like one of the contract things they had sent was saying that if you're an extra in the movie, we can use your AI from that scene,
Right,
and
going forward.
and reuse it whenever we want.
No, that's
And I was saying, like I'm saying, like nigga, you doing too much.
Yeah.
You went way too far. So I just want them to come to some kind of agreement. I want them to like, yo, like AI can't be used for more than like 20% of a project or something. Like,
but my thing is, I don't even know why they're trying to use AI, because it's not like the AI is making a totally original thing. It's pretty much a Google search on steroids. It's just pulling from a bunch of different sources and plagiarizing. If you want to be honest, it's just pulling from a bunch of different sources, plagiarizing the work and putting it together. If it said don't copy word from word, it's doing the I did not versus I didn't kind of thing. It's doing that shit. Like,
but that's most movies now. Like we don't get many original movies. We don't get
that's true.
Like a lot of it's what they call them, like reboots from old shit.
I'm so tired of that shit.
Yeah, or it's either a reboot, it's either a sequel, or it's an original idea, but it's reminiscent of something else.
Right. Like the most original thing I've seen so far, and like this is the most original, I would say, is probably Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, the TV show. Yeah.
Yeah. It might be something else I'm overlooking, but for the most part, as far as I know, that's the most original, and even that is still playing off of the old like 80s, 90s, or 70s, 80s horror movies, and of course, it got that big D&D undertone or whatever.
Yep.
So it's that isn't 100% original. But yeah, I'm so tired of. Honestly, I'm getting tired of like. I don't know what phase is coming up next, but I'm like we went through the young adult Twilight fantasy Harry Potter era, and then I think we're on the tail end of the superhero era. I don't know what's coming up next. I really do not know.
I don't know either, because I think the zombie era was like super fast.
Yeah.
And got brushed over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe what was for? I think we probably went back to the teen dramas. Like I feel like it might just go in a circle, unless they want to do.
I feel like it got to be at least one more in there, because you can't just go back and forth. I feel like it got to be like if done properly, I feel like the action movie can come back. So like how they did
Fast and Furious 10.
No. John Wick.
Okay. Yeah.
So like the action movie, or like the Mission Impossible shit like that can come back. Or I know this wasn't like a big thing, but the Kung Fu movie can come back. Mm-hmm. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Unleashed, House of Flying Daggers, all of that. Those are like old, or not old, but they had their time in the sun for a second.
I like a good action movie. Yeah. I like Fast and Furious. I like Cobra Kai and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hopefully. That can come back. But anyway, writer's strike. Yeah. Did you see the I think outside of the Warner studio, they cut the trees right before the strike? So it was a bunch of trees lined on the street, and they cut all the branches off so it's no shade. And they left the trunks still there, but they had like the janitorial service go out and cut all the trees, so everybody that's on strike is in the sun.
Wow. Companies, dog.
Dog, the level of petty, bro.
So working at Ford, it's about to be September, it's about to be contract time.
Yeah.
Bro, I am like 98% sure we're going on strike, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think that's why they're ramping up our production before September. They're like, well, we'll make everybody work a lot during August. So when September come, they'll still have enough trucks.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure we're going on strike, and it's probably gonna be a long one.
Damn. I was hoping my last job went on strike. I was hoping they went on strike. I was bro, we should just do it.
Nigga, we should just do it. See, you went on strike by yourself, nigga.
We should just look. Hey, I'm good. I'm fine. But I was telling like, we should just walk out. And then honestly, like it don't take that many days, because we are a right on time operation. Like it don't take that many days for them to fill it. That many hours for them to fill it, because once that first hour go by and we shut down Chrysler, like they're gonna be on the phone with them, like what the fuck is y'all doing? And now y'all gotta get on the phone with us, like, hey yo, what can we do? So like we can shut that shit down. But the problem is so many people. If out of 100 operators or people in the union, only about 30 of us actually paid dues. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So niggas been gave up on y'all union.
Yeah. They was in it just enough to have protection, but not, not enough to actually like, if I want to strike, I gotta have something in the bank. So, like, and honestly, I didn't sign up and start paying dues until like 6 months before I left.
See, man, at Ford, they had you sign up in orientation.
I think that's what it should be. I think that's how it should be. And it's actually, when you read the contract, that's actually where it's in there saying that the union steward should be in the room during orientation, but they dumbasses worded it wrong. So they like, yeah, y'all can come up whenever you do orientation, but we not gonna tell y'all when we do orientation. So y'all just gotta guess when we do orientation, and then you gotta take the time off and walk up there and potentially get fired because you want the job. So they didn't do anything proper. They just being dumb.
So that's the way they're trying to like bust the union, bro.
That's wild. But yeah, I really don't care because all my shows already done being recorded. So like when Stranger Things come back, I'll be all right. The Boys new season is coming out, or a new spin-off show is coming out. That's gonna be done. And then I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a fuck ton of YouTube.
Me too.
So this don't really affect me. I'm not saying that in a way that like, I'm saying it to the point where they can stay out there as long as they want. Because as long as they want and as long as they need to get what they deserve, they can stay out there. And I hope they get everything that's coming to them. For real. But
I agree. I think they should have better residuals and things like that. Only show I'm looking forward to coming back right now is Cobra Kai, the last season. It's the last season of Cobra Kai.
Oh, and that got picked up by Netflix, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, what, about a year ago, 2 years ago?
Like 4.
Oh, wow. So you see, I don't keep up with Cobra Kai. But yeah, man, that shit is wild.
Yeah.
So last episode, at tail end, we kind of mentioned the Keke Palmer thing. But we didn't really go too deep into it. Did you and your girl have a conversation about it or no?
We touched on it.
Touched on it. What was some of the main talking points y'all went over? First off, who stood on what side?
You know what? I don't really think we disagreed.
Okay.
I think I would have to have. I don't even remember. But like for the most part, though, it was. I would understand, like we both if the situation happened to either one of us, we would understand.
Mm-hmm.
But like, don't get crazy. like don't wild out. Don't be crazy.
Right. Okay. So, I think in our household, it was pretty much it was. Well, I don't want to misquote her, so I'm gonna say for me. For me, it was pretty much he's right for how he feel, but he's wrong about how he went about it. And then on the other side, she has a right to go out and have fun and do what she want to do, but she didn't have to do it in that dress. Like,
agreed.
Yeah, because I feel like if she didn't have on that dress, she wouldn't have turned around and gave him a full show of the ass. Like, so I think it's both people were wrong in that scenario. But I more so sided with the guy in that case because I'm like, yo, y'all killed Chance when Chance is out here, but y'all want to defend Keke Palmer or whatever. But I also didn't totally agree with Chance either, because he wasn't about the rules of Carnival or whatever. Like, we all see people dancing at Carnival, but they don't be smacking ass and like humping and shit. Like he was a little over the top. Same way she was a little over the top. So it was like a little catch-22 or whatever. But I definitely feel like if he was a known celebrity, people wouldn't have killed him the way they killed him. The only reason they killed him like that because they think he broke. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why. Yeah.
I thought it was so funny when the shit from the Boondocks, when it was.
I can see you know show me to real nigga.
Like yeah. But Usher, that nigga my age.
But Usher, you better check that bitch, Mr. Dubois. No, I watched that whole episode that night. I'm about to say that because I seen the clip too many times.
Man, Boondocks is a good show.
Yo, Boondocks, it's so many quotables, bro.
Man, that
it's so many fucking
said,
quotables.
I'm happier than a nigga with a new gun. I was and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, why was I so happy when I got my shit?
Bro, niggas get happy when they get that new gun, baby.
Man.
Oh my god.
No,
yeah.
But if it was me, like let's say if it was like Lotto or like Nicki Minaj or whatever, and they pulled me up on stage, no, I'm wilding. I'm wilding. I'm getting escorted out, bro.
Niggas, yo.
No, like,
you can't give niggas good things, dog.
Like bro, like I swear to God, I'm gonna walk up and be like, if you had one shot, one opportunity. Like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, you must not know where I'm from. Like, I'm from
the way. I'm leaving here with something.
No.
I'm leaving here with something. You know, so I see some people trying to compare it to like what Janet Jackson be doing or whatever, how she pull guys on stage and shit. But I don't really count that because like your hands be strapped down, your feet be strapped down. At that point, you pretty much a prop on the stage. Like you can't really touch her or you know engage with her or whatever. So I don't really see that correlation or whatever. Or that I don't see what they trying to make there. If it was me, well, I don't go to concerts, so I probably wouldn't be in that position.
Now, if it's me, bro, she owe me one. Like flat.
Nah, if it's me, so she don't think I would do this, but I told India like I would be able to handle it more. I would be able to handle it better if you came home and was like joking about like, damn, why they killing you on Facebook like that? Why they killing you on the internet like this? Like, you look stupid as hell. Like, I would feel disarmed and like have to kind of laugh at it. But she say I wouldn't be able to handle it like that. But you know, whatever.
I don't think you could either.
You think so? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I thought if it's a fucking joke. A fucking joke to you?
Nah. I mean, if I was at a woman's concert, I don't even
like I said, if I'm at like if it's like Lotto or Janae and one of them put me on stage, bro, like I am origami. I'm folding, bro. It's over with. It's over with.
Nigga fold like a lawn chair.
Because you gotta understand, we are talking the percentage of this opportunity is so small. Think of everybody in the crowd. Think of everybody in the front row.
Yeah.
You chose me. This was destined. And like, don't get me, like I said, I ain't about to like fuck the bitch or nothing, like nothing crazy like that. But
she getting this dry hump.
but you know, you know what, I think my girl will understand because, like I said, if it was like completely super random, like any girl out here, if for some reason Usher happened to choose her, like. Because I know what I would do, I can't be mad at her.
Okay.
Because I know, like, I know what time I'm on. Like, if it was her and Usher, I'm like, all right, it's a dance, it's whatever, it's for show.
That's fair though. That's fair. But he do that to everybody.
Yeah.
Like he does that to every fucking body.
Oh shit! What do you think about this ASAP Rocky line?
What did he say?
He said, "You took my flow, so I took your bitch."
That's tough. I don't even like A$AP Rocky, but that's tough. That's tough.
You think that was a shot at Drake or somebody else?
It can't be a shot at Chris. It can't be a shot at Chris.
No.
Chris don't rap like him.
No. Somebody said it could have been some other guy too.
Who?
I don't.
What other rapper she was dealing with?
It was in the comments, bro. It was in the comments. I don't know.
Y'all love defending that Drake.
No.
Y'all love defending that nigga. Fuck out of here. Shoot them shots, nigga. Shoot them shots. He found out she was pregnant. He was doing Marvel Rooms remix.
hey, look, no cap, bro.
Cups of the Deuce.
Yo, hey, I can't lie, bro. I was what came on the other day? Doing It Wrong came on the other day. Bro, I think Doing It Wrong might be one of the realest songs ever written in life.
I don't even remember how that song go.
Man, straight banger. He said, touch if you need to.
Oh, that?
Yeah, but I can't stay to feel you. Talk if you need to, but I can't stay to hear you. Like, cry if you need to, but something else. But like, man, that shit.
Gee, why do you love this toxic nigga shit?
Bro.
When you not even a toxic nigga. Like you live through these things. Why do you love this shit? G?
Like, cause that shit just feels so
Why you
real.
like
Bro.
this?
It feels so real. Because I feel that, like, yeah, I get to talk if you need to, but I can't stay to hear you. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. So, real quick, when you think of the realest songs you've ever heard, what's like one of the realest songs that you've ever heard?
It's for me. It's never whole songs. It's always like very specific verses or a couple bars. I never have like a whole song.
Man, doing it wrong is a whole prayer, bro. It is a whole scripture, dog. Dead ass. Like we turn to the page. Take care. Like,
never. I've never had like a whole. Well, I probably have, but in recent years, it's always been like a very specific. Oh no. Maybe when I was going through I was going through a phase of like, I don't want to say depression, but like just trying to get through something mentally or whatever. It was between Ghost Ghost and Revo Fav.
Okay.
With Kid Cudi, those two songs, like those whole two. I was like, yeah,
Ghost is a banger.
Yeah,
Ghost is a banger.
Yeah, those were.
And I get it.
Yeah.
But doing it wrong. So anybody listening, tell me what is one of the realest songs like ever to you,
front to back.
Yeah, because I got doing it wrong, and
I hope y'all watching on YouTube to see his face.
That shit's just a masterpiece, dog. It's just a masterpiece.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that is wild. Do you you ever listen to Cash Doll? No. You ever heard any of her songs?
No.
Okay, I can't ask you the question.
Yeah, no. Only thing I know of Cash Doll is she was naked on BMF.
Yeah. I ain't even watched that. I don't really listen to her like that either, but I listen to people that have her own songs, so I'll hear her verses or whatever. But somebody posed this question, or it was pretty much a statement, but they were saying like, Cash Doll isn't as big as the other female rappers because she raps from a hustler mind state versus a begging mind state, and most girls can't relate to her.
Facts.
This nigga said Mickey facts. Fax machine. What's your number? I'm sending it through. So
and you know what? I feel like most women would say like, you know, I'm a hustler, yeah. But they don't want to be like, I guarantee if you offer most women like a way out, they would take it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I don't believe that shit. That's why I think escort rap is so popular, and that's what's successful. Like Fabulous was saying, a lot of females are like doing good in the game and running the game right now. But he was saying that they're all similar type artists. They all talk about the same kind of things.
Definitely.
I'm saying because that's just their experience. That's what they do. They dress up, they go out, and they try to get a nigga to spend money on them. And then they just repeat it like every day, every month, every year.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of an unfair
truth.
It's an unfair truth because you can look at the same thing with like you say all the time, Pusha T only rap about one thing, but there's other people that do the same exact shit. They only rap about one particular thing. You got people that only rap about girls.
But I don't like Pusha T for that. I mean, I don't dislike Pusha T, but
I understand about.
But that's like
you don't
my
prefer
biggest,
his music.
That's my biggest knock on Pusha T is that I already know what you go talk about. Like how you go phrase it, go be a little bit different, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and to me that's a turnoff. So when I hear like a girl and it's just always like, yeah, got a bag, fuck a nigga, leave a nigga, like, what else? Like,
that's it. But I mean, I also think is like I think a lot of women rappers, just like men rappers, play into the concept of I gotta rap about this because this is what's going to get me paid. So whether I sold drugs or not, I'm worried about selling drugs. If I rob niggas or not, I'm worried about robbing niggas. If I was a stripper or not, I'm worried about being a stripper. If I was like, so it's pretty much just like I don't want to say survival, but It's I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get on.
So, how do you feel about when people switch up during their career? And I got two examples for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got the J. Cole example. When J. Cole came out, he's Mr. Nice Watch, Versace, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but he could always rap. He was very good at what he did. Then he switched over to minimalistic J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need nothing. I don't need nobody, blah, 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 blah. Like, I just got my family. I'm a rap because I like rapping. That's it. And then you got somebody on the other hand like Glorilla. She came out, she like super rough and like masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's like, I need to find my feminine side. I need to be on my Beyonce shit. I'm about to start twerking on shit. So how do you feel when people make those drastic style changes in their careers?
It depends, man, because only reason why I would go against the J. Cole one is because before the Mr. Nice Watch and all the other stuff or whatever, his mixtapes sounded just like how he sounds today. Like his first album, like his first debut album or whatever, that sounded way more commercial. But if you he immediately went back to what he was always doing, which was I struggled to make it. I went to college. I don't need all of this shit. I'm trying to make it just like you trying to make it. I need some money. You need some money. When I get some money, I'm gonna do this. Like he rapped about all of that kind of stuff or whatever. With the Glorilla situation, I think it could be damning to her career. It could hurt it because you've been in this pocket. You've been writing from this vein for so long. It's gonna sound so fake when you try to switch over. And it's gonna be you're gonna have a hard time, and you're gonna have to go find some writers to help you out, and it's gonna really water down the ingredients you put in your music to make what to make your style.
Unfortunately, style change or not for Glow, I think it's too late. Even though I know she just got here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the way we cycle through artists so fast and we come to our conclusions and decisions so fast, because she started off as this rougher chick, I don't think her transition is going to matter to anybody. I don't think I'm like, oh, well, she's sexy now. I like her more. I don't think that's going to happen. I think her changing can only decrease her popularity. Like, say if she would have came out on some sexy shit like light skin bitch, what's her name?
Ice Spice.
Yeah, like Ice Spice, then that'd have been different. She could have been like, oh shoot, she got like these two sides kind of thing. But it was a sexy side first. But I don't think you can do the two sides thing when you come out as rough and shit first.
But see, I think she can do it, but she gotta do it in a extremely strategic way. Like the same way, there's no way in the fucking world Cardi B should have been on the radio talking about be careful with me. Let's get your gangsta ass the fuck up out of here. But she was able to show her soft side and still make
be careful ain't soft. That's literally a warning. Be careful.
But it's still it still comes off very soft to the ears. It do. She's singing and shit on there.
Barely.
Okay.
Bruh, like,
it's still
that
done.
shit sound like it's a fucking ballad or something.
It's not. But I'm saying it's still a soft side of Cardi, but it's still her gangster energy.
I get what you're saying, but to call it,
it's her it's not soft. It's her version of soft.
I get it.
You know, see what I'm saying?
I get it.
So if Glow could do like her version of what sexy looks like, then that'll work for her.
See, man, like I said, I'm so big on first impressions, like we were talking about with Chloe,
yeah,
or whatever. Cause she had flopped, and I'm like, bro, it's over. Said she came out as masculine, bro, it's over. Like it's. I mean, I would love for people to be able to produce quality, whatever they produce, and be able to have a change and still see success.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we consume content now, like I said, is so fast, it's so precise. We got so many options. The second we don't like what you're doing, even a little bit, you out of there. Like, this is one thing on YouTube I used to watch. and I don't know what happened to him, but I don't know if he got older or whatever happened, but his voice changed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't listen to that nigga no more. That nigga voice is terrible. That nigga voice, and it's like a lot of YouTubers I be trying to watch. They be like, you got to check out this nigga Brutal Sim, and he just sounds so terrible. Like, I don't like your voice. I don't care what you're talking about. It's unappealing to me. And even if you decided to change, like, it's too late. I'm already not listening to you. It's done.
First impressions don't always deter me, because honestly, if my first impression of J. Cole was some of his commercial stuff, I probably would not like them. I definitely would not have liked them. But
it wasn't your first impression. Well, you like your first impression of him.
Yeah, but it's other artists that I'm like.
Okay, what artists did you have to warm up to that you eventually liked?
That I had to warm up to that I eventually liked. Big Crit. I had to warm up to Big Crit. I had to warm up to Machine Gun Kelly, Yellow Wolf, Currency.
Now, see, and I guess that just speaks about you, because for the most part, if I don't like the first couple things I hear from you, like, I'm gonna stop checking for you.
Nah.
So let's say I hear something you made later on down the line, then it's like, yeah, okay, let me hear what you are about now. Because you, like, especially with music, people go through these different phases and different sounds and different styles. So if I hear a difference, I'm like, oh, they didn't used to sound like this. Now I'm more willing to check them out, versus if they sound similar to what they did before and I still don't like, no, I'm not doing it.
Nah, see, I'll do like a recommendation. So like people, like when I was in college, like, yeah, you should listen to Crit. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then heard some stuff, didn't really like it, but I looked up what year it came out. And I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of old. Let me look up some of this newer stuff. Looked at the newer stuff. Okay, this is decent or whatever. I'm gonna play it some more, get a little warmer to it. And then eventually I was like, yo, like I like all his shit. And then when I listen to the newer shit, I go back to the old shit. I'm like, oh, this is actually good. I like this shit. So it's really like I gotta do my own like digging into it, because I understand that like when it comes to a lot of artists, a lot of them don't have the creative liberty to just do what they want to do. They have to meet the requirements of the label or whatever. And if the label wants you to rap like this, then unfortunately you gotta rap like this to get your songs out or whatever. So I take that into consideration. But yeah,
so you saw J. Cole early mixtapes. Were you a DAP Hiv guy or a live mixtapes guy?
I was a wherever I can get it first. So I think eventually I started using DAP Hiv more. But I was definitely like, wherever I can get it, wherever it's at, and I can get to it like without it, I can get to it the fastest. So if live mixtapes is downloading faster than DAP Hiv, I'm on live mixtapes. If it's vice versa, I'm on DAP Hiv. So that's where I was. But eventually I just started going to DAP Hiv.
So news reporters say that both of the sites are, I think live mixtapes is already out, is already down. Yeah. But they're saying DAP Hiv should be closing like sometime this year.
Yeah, by the end of the year.
So what do you think happened with the death of mixtapes, bro? Like, how did mixtapes die? What happened?
Again, I think I'm gonna chalk it up to budgets again, because a lot of people. So what happened was originally mixtapes were like, well, maybe not budgets, but from my understanding, mixtapes don't count towards your album count or whatever. So if I sign you to a 5-album deal and you give me 4 albums and 1 mixtape, that mixtape don't count. So I think that had something to do with it. I also think the fact that like you can't go out and perform these records, because a lot of times they were rapping over samples that they didn't clear. So you can't go out and profit off these records or whatever. And then, to be honest with you, a lot of people that I know that I came up off of with the mixtape era, those were whole albums. That was all original music. They would just call them mixtapes because they wasn't signed. But like a lot of Wiz Khalifa old shit, those like full whole albums, and those original concepts, original music or whatever. But he wasn't signed anywhere. It's just a mixtape. So I think it's a lot of factors that go into that, and then yeah, I think that's it. I mean, and then like your big producer or your big rapper friends don't want to get on a throwaway. They want to get on like some shit they can make money off of. So it's a bunch of factors that go into it for me.
So what I think that for the most part, streaming is what killed the mixtape sites, because it let anybody who could upload music let you upload it to Spotify and Apple Music or whatever and be able to make a profit from it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, well, I could upload it to DatPiff and Live Mixtapes or whatever, and you can listen to it for free, but I don't get no money. Or I could upload it to these sites and you can still listen to it for free, but now at least I get some pennies.
Yeah, but they you get paid off DatPiff too.
Since when?
It's a lot of DatPiff exclusives. They pay for those. DatPiff owns those albums.
Yeah, but those are like major artists though.
Oh, you talking about, okay. Well, no, you can set a price on DatPiff.
They let you buy music on DatPiff now?
Yeah, it was my cousin put out 2 albums on DatPiff, and you can either pay for it or give it free. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that having the install base and the app and with it being intertwined with everything else that you listen to, it's that convenience factor.
Yeah,
to be able to just have everything in one place.
Definitely.
That DatPiff and Live Mixtapes just couldn't compete with. And then also separately, Live Mixtapes, their process of uploading the mixtape was just terrible. Like, you had to submit it, you had to wait to hear back, and then you had to submit artwork and all of this other stuff. And it was a super long process. Like, I submitted a mixtape, like my first one, like Frostbite or whatever. And like it took me a year to get back to me.
Wow.
Like a full year. Like Avalanche was on the way out. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, it's up on like it's been on DatPiff, it's been on Bandcamp, it's on Reverb, it's out now.
Yeah.
Like, thank you though, nigga. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't need it.
That's still a fire title for a mixtape. Avalanche. That was fire. That was a fire title. I like the leftovers I did. You had to.
Man, I really enjoyed that one.
That was a really good one.
And I think that was a good one too.
That was a good one.
They said, man, I be wanting to do music, bro, but between work, family, and like hobbies like playing the game or whatever,
yeah,
bro, like the time isn't there. The time isn't there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand like your passions. Like, you have those passions that you want to get back to. Like, they take time because you actually care about them. Mm-hmm. They take time, and you, like, that's time you're taking it for something else. Like you say, like your hobbies, like playing a game sound trivial to some people, but that's vital because like I have to unwind. Mm-hmm. Like if I don't have some time to myself to do something that I want to do, like I'll fucking Chris Benoit this bitch.
Whoa.
Bleep that
out. Was it the So yeah, like, so, you know, I play 2K and I've been playing Destiny or whatever, and I play with like the same 4 or 5 guys or whatever all the time. And one of the niggas removed me too, but like I play with these niggas all the time, and y'all kind of become family. Y'all bond over this game, y'all bond over this teamwork and this shit like that. So when I try to get on the game, like I try to get on the game kind of early a lot of the days when I'm off, like around 10 o'clock, 10:30, because they all work other jobs and shit, so they don't always be available. But 10 o'clock, we can usually all run together. But, you know, usually my girl, she'll be like, yo, watch this thing with me, do this with me, blah, 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 blah. And by the time I can go up here, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock, everybody gone.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do get that time to be able to play with everybody, I really enjoy it. And then I don't want to spend doing other shit.
I get it. Did you, I came across these 2 TikTok videos that are hilarious. So one of them talk about, it's always, why is it always the women closer to us that be the biggest haters? Why is it like that? But she was like, what'd she say? She said, she was like, tell me why my fiance is in the kitchen right now talking to a man for the first time in person. But he been playing a game with this man for over 2 years, and this is his first time seeing this man in person. And I'm like, and then she showed the person or whatever, and they in there having a ball. They minding their fucking business. They in their own world. Then she was like, she's like, yeah, he cause he sent, she was like, he was like, no, I want to send my guy a wedding invite. And she was like, why you gonna send it? Because, he like, you never seen this nigga before in your life. He said, yo, I'm gonna send the wedding invite to my guy. Sent it. 2 hours later, he RSVP'd. Couple days later, he came down to come see them. Then he ordered a bunch of shit off the registry. And she sitting there like looking stupid as hell. And I'm like, why is you being a hater, yo? Like these relationships, like guys can bond over shit that women can't bond over, and I think they hate it.
Well, because women don't like to. Well, women just don't work well together. Like they, maybe if they played more sports and they did more team-oriented activities, maybe they'll be like, well, I play tennis like singles, like I play golf singles. Nigga. Like what about like basketball? Like no.
I ran track.
Right. Like, all of this solo solitary stuff. Man. And
that's funny.
Yeah, and I think that honestly shows a lot of women's communication.
And then, so the second one was this guy. He was like, he was talking about how he was like, guys don't have to know every single thing about each other in order for them to be best friends. So he was like, I was kicking it with my guy. We was having a get together, and we've been best friends for years, for like 8 years. And his girl came in and was like, yo, yada, 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 something about his birthday. And he was like, oh, shit, bro, when your birthday? And he was like, oh, it's tomorrow. And she was like, you his best friend, how you know his birthday? He was like, look, I've seen this nigga at the lowest of his lows and the highest of his highs. As long as he's still like football, that's my nigga. he said we've been changing the same $20 back and forth for the past 2 years. He was like, that's not my job. He was like, you his girl. You supposed to know when his birthday. You supposed to plan it. You got to give him a good gift. He was like, look, as long as I can look over to him and say, same time next week, that's my nigga. I was like,
that's facts.
That is gospel, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know why women don't understand it.
I don't know either, yo.
I don't know. I feel like women gotta know the ins and outs of everything.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think that leaves way too much accountability on somebody else. Because like your girl, one girl missing another girl birthday is World War III. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a wrap. It is a fucking wrap. Yeah. Like, it's different.
Man, if I miss my girl birthday, bro.
Well, as a guy, as a guy, that's different.
Bro, if anybody miss her birthday, bro, it don't matter.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know specifically when it comes to like guys friendships and girls friendships are like really different.
But that's why I think a lot of girls have such hard time staying friends, because they expect so much of each other,
right?
Like all the time, and then it's like, well, you fucked up that one time. Now I'm gonna hold it against you for the next 3 years. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but women and their grudges, I guess. So, you got anything before we get into sports?
Nah, that's it. The Nas album came out, Magic 2. It was alright. I like the Magic 1 better. And out of this little series, he dropped 5 albums in 3 years. Yeah, and all of them have been with Hit Boy. All of them been with Hit Boy. Yep.
Well, he found him a producer he liked. That's what he needed. That's what he needed.
Yeah. Honestly, this run that he's on now is what we expected from the Kanye project that him and Kanye did. Mm-hmm. But that shit was ass. Like, this is what we expected.
Like I say, because he got a producer who's in tune with him.
Yeah.
If you do a Kanye project, it's you on Kanye shit, like,
right.
Versus it being a collaborative thing.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
What else? I think that's it. Music. That's all I'm really caring about right now.
2K24 gonna be crossplay, NBA 2K24.
I heard.
So that's PlayStation and Xbox can play with each other and against each other.
That's clutch.
And it's about time. But what I think that means, though, is gameplay wise, they didn't do anything, or they didn't do much, because
all the focus was on this.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's how you're gonna paint it. They're gonna paint it like, yo, we spent so much time working on this feature, and for one, it's not gonna work when it first comes out. Mm-hmm. It never works when it first comes out, mm-hmm. And it's not gonna work. But they're gonna say they put so much time in it is why they couldn't do anything else to the game.
Right.
So, but yep, I'm gonna buy it.
Random ass thought. I didn't hear this anyway. It just came to me. Would it? I know the WNBA cannot get their own game. It's not going to sell.
No, but they got the WNBA in 2K though.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
So
I was going to ask
the
about
WNBA mode in 2K is actually better than the NBA mode.
Really?
But nobody plays it because it's W.
Why?
Because it's W. Like they don't want to they don't want to play with Brittany Griner and Breonna Stewart. They want to play with, Kyrie and LeBron on their team. They don't care about Breonna Stewart and them. But the way the NBA one works is, you got to spend like $50 to get your character from like a 60 to an 85.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got to spend the money. Or you can play. If you play to get your player from a 60 to an 85, it'll take you probably about, I think they said like 50 hours or something like that. 50,
that's not too bad.
50, 60 hours playing the game. Bruh, anyway, that's a lot in gaming. But if you do the WNBA mode, you can go from a 60 to a 99 in like 5 hours.
Oh.
So they let you like level up faster, you get badges faster, the progression is faster. And to me, the gameplay is better. The only difference is that they're women, so they don't dunk. Mm. But everything else to me is better. And I would love to play the W, but none of my other friends play the W. So I'm out there with randoms. Right, and that's why I stopped playing 2K by myself now, because like I said, man, I can't do it. I can't play with randoms. I'm the point guard. I do what I can, bro. But you can't save all these people, man. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, it made me think of that because when Streets Volume 3 came out, mm-hmm. and they added the girls in there, mm-hmm. and like I was like, oh shit, you can make a girl now. So like I made so many different fucking characters. Mm-hmm. I made like 6, 7 different characters, and I had like 3 girls and like 4, 5 guys or whatever. So
I think that was one thing that NBA Live 19 did really well, was that they let you create guys and girls.
Yeah,
and they just like, it was nothing different about the girls. Like, you could have a 7-foot girl who could dunk on niggas.
That's clutch.
And dog, and that shit was the best.
That's clutch.
That shit was the best. You got dunked on by a bitch in a sports bra, nigga. Like, damn.
That'll bring a whole new dynamic to the game. They should do that.
I say NBA Live did it, and it was going to NBA Live, but 2K need to do it too.
Is Live dead now, or is it still come out?
It's there for right now, but they supposed to be doing the 20. I think they aiming for 25.
Oh, okay.
But NBA Live's problem, which I know nobody cares about, but NBA Live's problem is they use, when video games are made, they use engines, right?
Yeah.
So they're using something called the Frostbite engine. It's the same engine they use for like Battlefield.
Okay.
Like the shooting game. I'm like, nigga, why are you using a shooting game engine for fucking basketball? And then they would use the Frostbite engine for like, what's the other shit? Need for Speed. They use it for Madden. They use it for FIFA.
Do they own it?
They own the engine, yeah.
Oh, then that's why.
But I'm saying, but like you using this general ass engine for shit that has very specific mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like you go compare driving a car to driving down the fucking lane. It's not the same.
Right.
It's not the same. And that's what's holding NBA Live back.
But did you hear they brought NCAA football back and then they got rid of it right again?
Yeah, I heard something about that because they one of the license brokers or something, one of the NIL people.
Yeah,
it was something like that.
Yeah, they got it and they got rid of it again. Get your coin, bro.
Get your coin. So what's up with in real sports?
Real sports, I don't really know.
It's the off season.
Yeah, summer league is over with. Marcus Sasser, did the Detroit pick up? Remember? He went off. He dropped 40 last game.
Didn't one of them get injured? Didn't Detroit get somebody injured?
No, the brother got injured. The other brother in Houston.
Oh.
Yeah. Amen. No.
Okay.
Asur got injured. We got Amen.
Okay.
Yeah, he got injured. Victor Wembanyama bounced back from his horrible game. His first game was really bad, but his second game was really good.
And then as soon as he had a good game, they took that nigga off.
Yeah, they was like, no, too much. No, not too much. But I actually didn't think he was gonna play at all. Like, I'm pretty sure the NBA was put like holding a gun to their hands, like making them play. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think he was gonna play at all. Who else?
Oh, so how do you feel about the in-season tournament?
I don't like it. It's another way to try to get people to, or try to get them to play hard, and it's a way to like ramp up viewership or whatever. But it's not gonna work.
I think it would work better. Well, not so much as from the player perspective, but from the league perspective, is if when they did it, they hold the tournaments in markets that don't have teams. I think that would be fire. So like, so one one playoff tournament y'all go to Vegas. The next one y'all go to Seattle, and another one y'all might go to like the Northeast or some shit like that.
But it's not like a separate entity. Like it's still regular games.
You know, it's still the in season tournament, but the playoffs or something they said is held at like a neutral site.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it because I mean, it's just more basketball. It's just more entertainment.
I think it's a ploy to try to get more viewership and shit like that, and get certain teams to play hard or whatever, and to like get rid of the idea of tanking like in the beginning of the season and shit. But I think if they worried about all of that shit, just start the season either Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day.
Oh, so you saying cut it down to like 52 games?
Yeah. Why not? Because nobody really watches that first up until Thanksgiving, and really don't nobody watch until like after All-Star Weekend, if you really want to be honest. So if you just cut them motherfucker down to either Thanksgiving, I would say Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving is a good day to start on. Well, no, because NFL games is be on Thanksgiving too.
But asking every league team to cut out on 30 days of revenue is ridiculous.
I mean, you ain't got to cut the. You can push everything back, because what really happens?
Well, people are like not watching it because of the time of year. It's because it's 82 games and it's a lot. But shortening it ain't gonna make it more like. What?
I think it will, because now you get rid of the fluff. Like, I don't want to see Indiana and Detroit play 3-4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go see certain teams play a certain amount, and now you go actually tone into those games.
Would you know?
I mean, probably. I'm saying if I was a like live game watcher, I would definitely.
But the thing is, like, most people are not live game watchers anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't start watching live games until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, I'll come home from work or something. I've thrown the highlights from whatever team. Like, oh, I'll see somebody drop 50 today. Let me watch the highlights from that game.
I don't like watching highlights.
Yeah, I mean, so you don't watch nothing then until...
Pretty much. Like, yeah. I'll catch the occasional game or two, but only reason why I don't like highlights is because, like, because you will get somebody that's like a fucking Russell Westbrook. They're like, oh, he dropped 50. Nigga, he shot 30 fucking shots, and you only show me the ones he made. Like, no, like, that ain't cool. Nigga went 12 for 38. Like, I ain't worried about that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really like highlights.
I get it, but it's just the best way for me to consume the game, because I don't really have the time for it. So shit, if you can condense the game down to a 15-minute thing,
yeah,
you got my attention.
Now, you know what? I'll take that back, because I'll do go back and I'll watch like the recaps of like the back and forth kind of moments, but I won't watch like a single team's highlights single player highlights.
Okay, no, I don't do that either. Like I say, like House of Highlights or NBA, they'll do like the 12 or 13-minute recap.
Yeah. Where it's back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I watch.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that every now and again. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it, man. It ain't too much I'm really worried about in NBA right now. The Phoenix Suns signed Bo. I think that's good for him, but I think it's bad for Phoenix, because they still need some defense. Like, I'm going on record saying that team is horrible defensively, and I don't really see how they're gonna be able to beat anybody. Like, you can't just outgun everybody.
You can't.
Like, it's majority of teams you can outgun them. Like, don't get me wrong, but those high-level teams, you can't just outgun these.
Because coaches are coaches for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
So
and saying big bodies are big bodies too. Like, you can't just outshoot everybody.
You know what? I am surprised Golden State didn't go for somebody like Bobo, because I feel like somebody like him fits exactly what they like to do. All right, what was I saying?
Chris Paul, Bobo,
and
Kuminga off the bench.
Oh yeah, so yeah, they've been good off the bench with Steph and Dre on the starting lineup. They'd had 2 solid lineups that have been fired.
Maybe. I still think they need to give Phoenix needs to give Dwight Howard a 1-year shot. Just give him a 1-year deal. 1 year.
Man, that story going on with Dwight Howard right now.
Beating up somebody, overseas.
No.
What happened?
The one they say he had met some nigga on Instagram or something.
Yeah, he beat him up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was overseas.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
They met on Instagram. He like, I don't know if they got into altercation, but the guy filed assault charges on him or whatever. Yeah.
No, it's the story that's super wild. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with like, sexuality and shit like that. I didn't hear about all of that, but
it was on the Breakfast Club, and they had Charlemagne and DJ Envy was like reading the text back and forth.
I hate
that shit was so funny, dog. That shit was funny.
Yeah, he been sus for a while now.
Envy or Charlemagne?
Nah, Dwight.
Oh, Dwight. Oh.
Yeah, he been sus for a while now.
Yeah, nah, he does some really sus shit.
Yeah.
Like when that one nigga sat on the bench, he just grabbed his nuts.
Yo, that's wild.
You in the state.
It's cameras and you know that, right?
You thought you was gonna get that off?
Nigga, you damn near 7 foot. Shoulders as wide as a car. Right. You think niggas can't see you, my nigga? We see you.
That is funny as hell.
Yeah, that's some wild boy shit right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they should give him a 1-year deal. Hopefully, if he don't, get locked up in fucking Taiwan, he should get a 1-year deal. The fucking DeMarcus Cousins went down with an injury. Yeah, he went down with an injury over. He was having a good season over there too. He was having a good season though. Man. He was having a good season.
I feel so like bad for people like that.
Yeah.
And look, and don't get me wrong. Look, I am in favor of guaranteed contracts, but think if he would have got that max contract and he would have went down.
Yeah.
Like I want people to have their money, but it got to be like outs in their contract. Like somebody like Lonzo. Like it's something in his contract where like if he don't come back next year, he can it's like consider a retirement and they can get his contract like waived.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to be more of a thing because I'm for paying players whatever you feel like they are worth, and I feel like whatever you say you go pay them, you should pay them. It should be fully guaranteed.
Right.
And like if I'm playing for you and I injure myself on the court and I get an injury, that's one thing. But if it's like I have like a degenerative disease and it's never going to get better. It's only going to go downhill. And I'm hurting myself at home, like bringing in groceries because I'm that fragile. Like, we got to rework that contract.
Yeah.
We got to rework that contract.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. I don't know, man. Do you prime DeMarcus Cousins versus prime Joel Embiid? Who you got? No injuries, either one of them. Prime DeMarcus Cousins versus prime.
I'll probably say Cousins just because that nigga tougher.
Okay.
Prime Cousins was a problem. And I feel like even though Joel Embiid is like tough, he's tough like amongst these niggas here.
Right.
I feel like DeMarcus Cousins really beat a nigga ass.
Prime healthy DeMarcus Cousins versus prime healthy Anthony Davis. Who you got?
Cousins.
You got Cousins?
Well, yeah, because I feel like AD is just so soft. I mean, I know no injuries or whatever, but like even like I don't feel like what's that nigga name? Anthony Davis could post up DeMarcus Cousins. I feel like he would look like Karl Anthony Towns trying to post
but see,
that nigga up.
That's where I don't think he'll post up. I think AD is fast enough and has a decent enough dribble to where he could get past on one step. I think he could blow past DeMarcus Cousins.
But do you
maybe not blow past.
What do you think he would play him that high up?
Well, that's all AD do. That's all AD. If we playing the way I'm thinking it is, if it's like, okay, we gonna have one person just sit at the half court and throw you the ball, AD ain't gonna go deep. He going right to that foul line. He gonna catch it face up, pump fake. He going to the rack. He not doing all that post up shit.
DeMarcus Cousins.
You got DeMarcus Cousins?
I got DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. I can see the edge with DeMarcus Cousins because he a little more heavy, but I think Anthony Davis' size on defense will overshadow the skill that DeMarcus Cousins has on offense. So.
What player do you most want to see win a ring this year?
This year, shit.
Not Dame.
I'm about to say, I don't think any of them niggas will get a ring this year.
Somebody got to win though.
It depends that I want them to win. Player I want to see most win a ring.
What player who hasn't won a ring?
Realistically.
Yeah, what player who hasn't won a ring do you think has the best chance of winning one this year?
Maybe Al Horford. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Al Horford or Yeah, because the East is wide open. I don't think Embiid got it. I don't think Miami got it. Nobody in Detroit, nobody in Indiana, nobody in Atlanta. There's nobody in well, no worthy contenders. I say it that way. Nobody in Orlando. So yeah, I would say Al Horford. But the way the other teams is being constructed, I might have to go Denver back to back in this bitch.
I got Jordan Clarkson.
Where he at, Sacramento or
he
Utah?
He in Utah.
Utah.
But he in talks to get traded.
To where?
Whoever need him.
It's a good pickup. It's a really good pickup.
And you know what? And I like players like Jordan Clarkson who knows who they are and they don't try to act like they something else.
Yeah.
Like they be like, no, I'm a bucket. I get buckets. All that you looking for nigga to rebound, play defense, assist. No. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to cross this nigga up, spin around, fade away, and make the shot.
I put the ball in the basket. That's what I do.
And I appreciate that because when you see players kind of like what's that nigga name? Like James Harden, like he's in this kind of in between stage where he's like, well, I can score, but I'm gonna be a facilitator. And then when he tries to score again, then he scored like 8 points and he a fucking ham out there. Right. But Jordan Clarkson, like, nah, nigga, we got one mission. We got one mission. That's it. So
I mean, do we want James Harden to be a facilitator? We never wanted that. Ever since he left OKC, we never wanted him to be a facilitator. They try to make him that, but why?
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of young players end up with their growth being stunted because they go to these teams and these teams tell them what they want them to be.
Yeah,
instead of let them be who they are.
Right.
And then they be like, "Well, we drafted this guy. He was no fucking good."
Like, no, he was great. Don't sit them just trash, nigga.
Right, like this nigga led the league in fucking college and dunks. You telling this nigga to fucking shoot threes? Like,
fuck out of here.
Like all you have to do is listen.
Yeah, that's it. I really don't think the Chris Paul thing gonna work. Don't get me wrong. I would love for Phoenix to win it. I would love for them to win it. I just think the odds are stacked against them right now.
I don't want Phoenix to win.
I would love Phoenix to win it. I would love for them to win it. Like,
do you think Ben Simmons get released this year?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know. Okay. It's hard to say with Ben Simmons right now for me because he's
a bum.
Yeah.
I would take Karl Anthony Towns over Ben Simmons. And that says a lot.
You love that nigga. I'm telling you, love that nigga, bro. You ain't gonna admit it, but you love that.
No, that nigga is a terrible person, bro. That nigga's such a cornball, bro.
Bro, did I bring this up to you? No, I don't think I did.
Was it with his voice?
No. Why do everybody love Paul George?
I don't know.
Niggas love Paul George. They like, oh, Paul George this, Paul George that, Paul George this, Paul George that. And I'm like, are we talking about the same person?
Yeah, I mean, he was on the cover of 2K17.
Bro, are we? That was Indiana?
It was Indiana.
Bro, Paul George hasn't been good since the playoffs against LeBron in Indiana.
And I don't know why I said it on here, but that goes to that. Kind of we saw like the Supermax and like you had the new requirements and shit.
Yeah.
So I think something like that, he'll be the benefactor of something like that. If he could ever stay healthy, he's one of the people who would benefit into making an all NBA team just because of name recognition. Yeah. And because he's healthy. Like, don't be wrong, he has the skill set and he has the highlights, but he cracks under pressure, and then he doesn't. And then like if he's there, he cracks under pressure. Right. And then a lot of the other time, he's not even there.
Not even there. Oh, you know what? I take my Al Horford back. I would love to see Derrick Rose get a ring this year, even though it's not going to happen.
Oh, he went to
Memphis.
He went to Memphis.
Which, low key, that's a really good move. I like it.
Nah, that shit said Guns N' Roses.
That's fire.
That shit was fire.
I need the shirts.
See, man, when me and my girl went to Memphis, bro, they have such love for the Grizzlies down there. Mm-hmm. Like, so we went to one of the little record stores down there, and they had a big ass like Ja Morant mural like outside.
Damn, Ja Morant get a mural
in Memphis?
Zach don't get a mural?
It's a parade in his city, yeah. Not Zach.
Man, Zach don't get a mural?
They did not.
Zach Randolph?
Anything else before we head out, bro?
Nah, man, that's it. This is a good one. Good to be back. You got anything?
No, I'm all set, bro.
All right. Damn, no flight deal? When you flying out?
I don't have one. The only thing that I seen that was remotely decent was I seen from Detroit. I don't know the dates though. It was I'll put it up if I can find it. It was Detroit to Atlanta. I mean, no, Detroit to Houston round trip. It was like $150.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of speaking of Houston. So you ever heard it? You probably haven't heard of it because I never heard of it. Is this thing called Juve?
No.
So it's like a Trinidad Caribbean kind of festival party or whatever.
It was like carnival.
Yeah, but it don't start until like 11 at night, and it's over at like 10 in the morning. If your girl wanted to go, could she go?
By herself?
Yes.
No.
11 at night to 10 in the morning.
No.
But what if she's from Trinidad and she's Trinidadian?
But she's not.
Say, weird as hell. This is America.
But she's not.
I ain't got nothing else. We're going to get out of
All
here.
right, man. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Be smooth.
Peace.
Peace.